Round one.
Hello, welcome back to Inside Boxing's Throwdown. I'm Aurelio Martinez, and I'm very proud and honored to have in studio, not in studio, we're actually at Grinders Fitness Gym, and I got Shannon Sinn, flyweight champion, MMA champion. And Shannon, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Good. Listen,
Thanks for being here.
We want to talk a little bit, you know, in the earlier segment we talked with your trainer, your boyfriend, and your business partner, man. I'll tell you what, that's a lot to handle.
A lot of relationships there.
That's a lot to separate, or maybe you keep it together, but we'll leave that for another show. Okay. Anyhow, listen, tell us a little bit about your career so that people, we know that you've been into MMA, and I want to get into specifics, but tell us a little bit about your career, how you started, and how you finished your last fight by winning this flyweight champion.
I started training about 6 years ago. Had no previous mixed martial arts experience at all. I was a runner through high school and college and a little bit afterwards. And was just looking for something to keep me motivated, something new. I love to work out, so I was just looking for something else, and walked into an MMA gym. And there, you know, I found a great workout, what I was looking for. And then the competitiveness in me kind of took over, and I wanted to fight and compete.
Wow. So, you know, usually that first fight, I mean, actually in the gym, you get trained, you start to learn movement, you start to sparring, but there's nothing like when you get into that first competition, because it's so much different. It is in boxing anyhow, so I'm assuming it's the same in MMA. That once you get into that ring, and you're actually in the ring for a competitive fight, win-lose situation, it's quite different from sparring and stuff. Tell us how you get in the ring, and you look at the other corner, and you just know you have to beat the hell out of it.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Tell us about do you get the nervousness like boxers do?
You know, when I first started, for some crazy reason, I didn't get the nerves. I was excited. I wanted to fight. I wanted to compete. I wanted to perform for everybody. When I got in the cage the first time, I thought, this is my chance to just show people, like, I'm going to be good at this. And, you know, I saw the girl across the cage from me, and she had a lot of experience, although it was my first fight, and I just knew I needed to make an example out of her, and, you know, that's exactly what I did. I beat her in a minute and 38 seconds.
I was there, yeah.
And that was it. So, you know, as I went on, I started developing the nerves. You know, I think because then I started putting more pressure on myself, being undefeated for a while. Oh my gosh, I can't lose now. And so then I started putting more pressure on my own self and causing the nerves to come. And then turning pro, then, you know, I didn't want any blemishes in my record, you know, in the beginning. So nerves developed later in the bigger fights, and at the beginning I think I just didn't have any real, you know, expectation. I didn't know what to expect. I had competed in a big stage, you know, through track for a long time, so I was not nervous of the people or the crowds and stuff like that. I just knew I needed to get to work.
Now I want to talk a little bit about MMA, because it seems to be it's so much more involved in MMA competition, because in boxing it's pretty cut and dry. You can't hit below the waist. You only can use your hands. You can't take someone down. You can't kick them. I mean, so boxers, it's the art of the hand. It's the sweet science of the hand. So basically, boxer gets into the ring. They know their rules and they're limited. MMA, okay, that's what it is. Mixed martial arts. It incorporates different styles, and your trainer earlier in the segment talked a little bit about that. It incorporates multi, jiu-jitsu, amongst other kinds, taekwondo, karate, just a whole different styles of techniques of mixed martial arts. So when you go into the ring, you have to prepare for just about anything that can happen in there. A takedown, a striking, just whatever. What's your specialty as far as, I mean, do you favor Muay Thai? Do you favor karate? Do you favor taekwondo? Just tell us a little bit about your style and how you train for that.
I love the entire sport itself. My best, I'm probably best at the ground in jiu-jitsu. I am a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, but I love to strike. I love to stand and strike. it's something fun about that. I like that too. But I enjoyed all. The wrestling is very challenging for me, but it's something you've got to have, you know. If you're a good wrestler, you can either keep the fight on the feet and keep it standing where I want it, or if, you know, I need to take it to the ground, then I've got to use some wrestling and take it to the ground. So every aspect of the fight is very important, but I think my specialty is the ground.
Now your trainer, do they train you in your specialty? Like you say, hey, I'm jiu-jitsu. So is most of your training focused on jiu-jitsu, or are you put in a situation where you basically have to incorporate all the styles just because you don't know what you're going to be faced with?
Right. Yeah, I train everything. We work everything. I think we focus mostly on what I'm not good at. So I can, you know, get better at that and bring that to, you know, the level of my jiu-jitsu. So I really hammered a lot on my wrestling because that was something I neglected for a long time. It was hard work, so I didn't want, you know, I ignored it. I wanted to punch people instead. So we focus a lot on that, but we never ignore anything. I work jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking, boxing, kickboxing, clinch, every week. We're doing it, you know, multiple times a week. And then we have the days where we just put it all together and we spar as if we're fighting an MMA fight.
You know, that's really interesting, especially to me. I've been in boxing for 30 years, and that's really it. And I've come to understand the MMA because I've become a fan. I mean, I sit there and watch it. And one thing that was really intriguing to me is Ronda Rousey when she fought Holly Holmes, and then she came back and fought. And it just seemed to me that she was getting away from her specialty,
right,
which was on the ground, and she wanted to prove to the world that she wanted to be a good striker,
right,
a good boxer. And honestly, she wasn't real good at it, but she tried to force that, and it showed in her competition. So, I mean, when you fight, do you fight to try to bring out your best, your power in the ring, or do you try to just be able to defend against whatever comes to you?
I've now learned that I need to fight to my, you know, my strengths. You know, I need to take the fight where I'm best at, or where, you know, my opponent doesn't have the better chances of beating me. You know, there are so many ways to win in MMA. Take the fight where it's the easiest for me to win and make it an easy fight. In the beginning, though, I wasn't that way. I was stubborn and kind of like Ronda Rousey, where if I went in a fight with a boxer, I was going to outbox that girl, or that was my plan, or and that's not always the smartest. I mean, I've taken some losses doing that, and we saw Ronda do the same thing. And I think and not just Ronda, but some of the men in MMA too, they're collegiate national champion wrestlers, and they never go to the ground. They stand and just brawl with the guy, and you're like,
yeah, why
are they not doing what they used to do, or what used to get them the wins? And you know, I think sometimes they just get distracted with that stand and brawl.
Now you just won, what, just a couple of weeks ago, the championship here locally in Colorado. The fight was here in Denver, and you won it. But you fought on some pretty big events, some big promotion events, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm signed by Invicta FC, which is
yes,
one of the largest MMA promotions for women.
Good. So we got a minute left. What's next for you? When's your next fight? Do you have a next fight? Are you training? Do you know who you're fighting? We want everyone to come out and watch this.
I am fighting April 22nd for Sparta Combat League. It's their AVM show at Budweiser Event Center.
Nice.
Looking to have a good fight there. I'm going to be fighting my opponent, Sharon Moreski. She's also from Colorado.
Do you know anything about her? Is she a striker? Is she jiu-jitsu?
She's more of a jiu-jitsu girl.
Okay.
I do know her. I've actually had a chance to train with her a couple times in the past. You know, I think you know, when there's very few women in the beginning, sometimes we cross paths in training. So this time,
will your title be on the line?
There'll be no title for this.
Okay, so it's a fight. Well, good. Listen, I want everyone to come watch this show. Want to watch Shannon in action. She's a delight to see. She's just great. You have to be there live to watch her. So it was April 29th?
April 22nd.
April 22nd at the Budweiser Event Center. I think that's in Fort Collins, isn't it?
Loveland, Fort Collins.
Loveland, Fort Collins area, right off the highway. So everyone, get prepared. Buy your tickets. SEL. MMA. And we'll be right back when we have both Shannon and her trainer. We got to talk to them a little bit about this MMA going on and how the boxing is going to interact, and we'll be back. So till our next segment, Shannon, what we like to do after every segment, we tell everyone out there, keep them hands up.
Keep them up.